Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I want to present my case being a Kashmiri to the world because the strike and the protest that has been going on in Kashmir since September 29, it has been misinterpreted, understood and wrongly translated by the media houses, the controlled media houses and the media influencer. Actually the basic this protest is against the basic right and fundamental right of Jammu and Kashmir, people of Jammu and Kashmir. The internet service has been suspended, mobile phone service has been blocked, roads have been blocked by the government agencies. So the real voice hasn't been heard by the world. So it is the duty of every Kashmiri to present this case to all the world. So actually, people are thinking that why this protest is again happening in Kashmir. It might be the influence of the neighboring state. No, actually, it is not. This protest is the basic and fundamental right of Kashmiri. If we read the Charter of Demand of the action committee, it is not started from this week. It has been given since last, because the all natural resources of the Jammu and Kashmir has been used and common people is suffering day by day. But the governing body, like let me give you an example. The total population of Azad Jammu and Kashmir is 5 million, but the governing bodies, they are 50 plus, like ministers and including president and prime minister. So what is happening? These ministers, these prime minister, president, they are enjoying full facilities. Even they after their death, their families are enjoying these facilities. Like they have 4 or 5 cars, including fuel by the government, the whole staff, houses, house rent, all these things, the facilities are enjoying. On the other hand, in this era, we cannot communicate. Being an overseas Kashmiri, we cannot make a video call to our families because the internet service is so poor and so low that only 2G or 3G is being served. And similarly, the education facilities are almost nothing, like the no primary school, no high school, no school buildings are not there. Road infrastructure is destroyed. Whenever the budget comes from Pakistan, the budget is used um, by the government, and the government they get all kind of privileges, but common people are suffering and they are not getting the basic rights like education, health. Let's talk about health. If people go to nearest hospital, first aid center, or the Tahsil headquarters or district headquarters hospital, they don't get for facilities. Hardly they get basic health cares. Um, the one of the misconception about this strike is the refugee seat. We Kashmiris are not protesting against any refugees or a refugee campaign. Actually, this is against 12 seats. You people know that those 12 seats are not existing in Kashmir, but those 12 seats, the 12% they are living in Pakistan, settled somewhere in Pakistan. They just have 400-500 votes and they get elected from there and come to the assembly, and they most of the time they create trouble for the government, and they don't let the government to complete their tenure. Similarly, they enjoy a lot of facilities and consume a lot of budget. On the other hand, the common people are not getting this. Secondly, we Kashmiris have a lot of refugees camps, still refugees campus. We welcome refugees. Refugees are our brothers and sisters. Who is responsible to settle these refugees? The government. The government is not settling those refugees. The refugees are still living in the refugee camps in Kashmir. They haven't been giving the state level nationality or state subjects, but they are still the refugees, and government is not settling themselves or not giving them facilities of houses or land. Rather, they are enjoying on their name. And secondly, and we are not protesting against Pakistan or any state or any institution. We are just demanding the basic right, the fundamental rights. And you know the why the fuss has been created, why there is a gap, because any fund, any facilities, any privileges, they are specifically awarded to the government bodies, the government, the ruling government, and the other their close people or their relatives. The common people is still suffering. He is not getting the basic facilities, neither the phone, neither the electricity, neither the education or the schooling. Even though after work hard, if the educated people, they so much literacy rate in Azad Kashmir is better than all provinces of Pakistan. It's above 70, and the educated people are still jobless, unemployed, but the system has been hacked by these kind of uh, ministers and others, because like if we talk about the justice system, common people are not getting justice properly. For example, the selection board, there is a public service commission which is responsible to advertise and recruit the educated people to for the bureaucracy and other. This is influenced by these governing bodies, and anytime they advertise any post, it had suddenly the courts issued the stays on it, and common people are getting overage. So this is the first that has been created, and these protesters also want as one syllabus, basic rights, equality in all kind of life, reduction of the privileges of government bodies like the ministers, prime ministers, secretaries, and these government officials. They want like government officials have been using free electricity and all free facilities. For example, on the one side, a person is on foot or on bicycle or means a small car or vehicle. On the other hand, the mafia or the officials, they are on the big cars, millions cars. They are awarded by the government, and government is using all their power, all their resources to for themselves to facilitate the government, the officers, the ministers, and their generation. Neither the common public, and at the same time, the government has given some subsidies on the like. But it is not, it is still limited. People demand subsidies. And also there are one thing that I want to share, that there are no industries in Kashmir. It is like 5 million people are living there. There is not a single industry that people can go and work. So unemployment rate is getting higher and higher. So also there has been there have been local government election, but the members of local government election haven't uh, get the authorities and uh, rights. So all these things that the people are demanding are for their uh, mean basic rights, fundamental rights. Instead of accepting these fundamental and government their basic rights, the government is on fire against the common public, using power and using the power, straight fires. This is not the solution. So being a Kashmiri, it is our job to present our case at the international level, and the international community is requested, and international community is also requested to visit Kashmir on the humanitarian base, see the situation and facilities, and then decide what is right and what is wrong. Thank you.